Hello family, welcome to the channel. It's your boy E, Retire and Roam. So guys, I decided to create this channel. I know I talked about this before because I wanted to be able to talk crazy, then I can talk on my other financial channel. And also, I didn't want to be talking crazy on the channel when I do videos with my girl and my daughters and stuff on that channel, right? So I want to keep that separate. But on this channel, guys, I talk about retirement and stuff here, but this channel is mostly about roaming, right? Having a good time after you work hard and bust your butt and earn your income and able to live in another country. This is what this channel is about, right? So I just got back from Colombia, Cartagena, Colombia, went to Bogota, went to Barranquilla, and I ended up in Villavicencio, what I've been for years and years and years. So this is kind of like a story time, guys. How it is that one of my boy I just met in Colombia, real cool dude, real down to earth. He got he got drugged. So he met this honey, and he met her on Tinder. And of course, the other guys warned him, say, "Yo, man, that girl, don't bring that girl over here." And the girl was in Boca Grande, and he sent her a Uber. Anyway, she came to the crib, and so of course it pouring down rain, and then water leaking from upstairs the apartment into my apartment, right? So anyway, he called me like, "Yo, bro, there's water leaking in here." No, actually, he was talking to me on the phone, right? He like, "Man, I met this junk. This joy is a normal girl." I was like, "Well, that's cool, bro. You meet a regular chick, you know." And what'd you meet? He said, "Up a Tinder." Okay, while he talking to the girl, she over there twerking and doing whatever. It started raining, pouring down heavy storm, pouring that crazy rain. And I'm sitting there looking, and I was like, "Yo, bro, you gotta get a bucket out of the kitchen. Put the bucket over there. There's nothing I can do at this point. I mean, this happened a few times. We talked to the HOA about this like, oh, they're gonna fix it, and nothing get done, right? It's Colombia." And so of course he got the phone because he talked to me on video call, and this girl is like helping him mop the floor. I was like, okay, well, you lucked out. You got you a good one, right? And he's like, yeah, man, I got me a good job. Da 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 da. Okay. And next thing I know, I was like, yo, bro, she got some friends, and she sent me the first picture. The girl was kind of chubby, which I would kind of laugh about it. I'm like, yo, bro, you try to be funny because I try to hook him up with another fat girl. And he sent the fat girl picture first. And then he sent another picture of another girl. She was gorgeous, kind of looked like the girl that was with him. Anyway, I was like, all right, cool, send me the number. I text the girl, whatever. I mean, it's late at night. It's like 11, almost midnight over here. And she texted me. Well, I didn't text her. Her friend girl, the girl gave her my number. Supposedly, it was another girl. I'm now thinking about it. I'm like, it probably is the same girl. Anyway, the girl texted me, and I text her. I'm like, just asking her basic questions. Not asking her. I said, "Where you from?" Blah 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 blah, and she didn't respond. So, and then I put my phone down. I kind of went to sleep. And the next morning, at probably like at 6, because he's like dinging, ding, 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 ringing the bell to the apartment, not the door bell, and it rings in my phone. And of course, my phone, I turn my ringer off before I go to sleep. So when I finally wake up, he rang the thing, and it was probably like 7 something in the morning. 7 something here, it's like 6 something there, I think. And he like, man, he like, man, that bitch robbed me, bro. I was like, you kidding, right? He was like, yeah, bro, she robbed me. So she robbed him, right? I'm gonna get to all the shit she took, but now I was like, this girl's real cool. The one downstairs to that's a liquor store, like a little small mini market in front of the apartment. Then went outside, went to the mini market. Now there's cameras everywhere. I got her on camera. The apartment got her on camera. They got her ID. They got her everywhere. That just go to tell you that these girls, they don't care. So I don't know if she's scopolamined that dude or whatever she did, but And guys, I'm not kidding. You know, I am not kidding. They went to the store. They got some drinks. They were drinking beer and stuff. And at this point, so he woke up at 5 something in the morning. I went back and looked at the camera to see what time he woke up. Because he was like, "Oh no, she must have just left before I got up." I'm like, "Okay, well let me look at the camera and look at the video." Now the last message that I got from the girl's friend was around 1 something in the morning. That's where around the same time she was leaving the apartment, because when I went back and looked at the video, it was literally around the same time she was leaving the apartment. When she was leaving the apartment, she was on the phone. So it could have been her texting me, or it could have been she texting the driver who was going to come pick her up. Now, she got 2 laptops, his personal computer, work computer. She got 2 tablets, his son's tablet and his tablet, cell phone, got his wallet, credit cards, blah, 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 social security number. Somehow she left his one government ID, I guess, in a different bag. And what else did she take? She took his passport. I don't think it was intentional. Whatever she grabbed probably was in the passport. She took his passport. All right. And I was like, and I told him, I said, before he checked into the apartment, I said, "Luke, go downstairs, talk to the security, and let them know." And that was before he met this girl, before he got into my apartment. I said, "Look, tell the security downstairs that no matter who check in to the apartment, they shouldn't leave the apartment without you being present." And I told him that. I told him that the day before he checked in. I'm drinking my cola. I told him that the day before he checked in. I said, "You got to make sure." I said, because we don't have a policy in the building that you have to bring your guests down, right? So if you bring your guests up, the guests can leave without them restricting the guests from leaving if you're not there. I said, "But if you tell them, right, when you tell the security, whoever in the day shift, whoever in the night shift, tell them, put the stuff on the translator and show it to them." We're like, all right. And he said, "Okay, yo, I'll do it." When he got there with the girl, the guys, my other guys, buddies, they're all Americans. They live in the apartment across the street. They're like, don't mess with that chick. Don't mess with that chick. She don't look right. Right? He still did what he had to do. Now, on the other note, he didn't even get no pooty thing. He even smashed. That chick robbed him, took all his money. He probably didn't have a lot of cash on him then. Because he never really walk around a lot of cash. Whatever he needs, he'll go to the ATM. Because I spent a whole 2 months with this dude. He lived in the apartment across the street from me while I was there. So every other day or so, he would walk down to the ATM and get money. Which is a good way to do it. So, I mean, he literally got robbed. Tried to get him. So my girl had the house, the other girl that used to clean our apartment. Now her daughter got sick, so we had to bring somebody else in to clean the apartment. So she called her, and she came over to take him to file a complaint. Of course, the place, they don't take complaints on the weekends, only Monday to Friday. That's some dumb shit. But like I said, it's Colombia. They do things differently. They don't take complaints on the weekends. You know, they file a police report, but it's like a prosecutor office, so they only do that Monday to Friday. So the other filed a police report, passports gone, all this other stuff gone. So it was like, well, you need to go do a drug test. So when you come back on Monday, they can say, okay, well, you were actually drugged with this kind of drug or whatever. So he like, no, I'm not gonna take no drug test. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. You know, the bitch robbed me. Why the fuck I gotta go take a drug test? So the girl that was with him, of course, she's nervous because he's yelling and frantic and all this stuff. And she called me and said, Edwin, you know, to amigo, blah, blah, blah. I said, put him on the phone. So I said, yo, bro, this girl got a kid at home. We call her, pay for her taxi, and she lived almost an hour or something away. Pay for Uber to bring her to the apartment to get you to take you to the prosecutor office. Now that the prosecutor office saying they can't do You can file a complaint. Because even if you file a complaint, they're still gonna have to do the test because they want to know what if you actually a drug or not. They're just gonna do that. So go and do the test, and then on Monday she can come back and take you back to the prosecutor office so you can file a complaint. He said, okay, cool. He said, okay, cool. They got the Boca Grande. My boy told them, stop the car. They stopped the car. He get out the car. And so, of course, the girl get out the car. The Uber is still there. We're supposed to drop them at the apartment. And they haven't made it to where they're supposed to go yet. So they're sitting there. And she walking behind him. I was like, put him on the phone again. So he got on the phone. I said, yo, bro, what are you doing? I said, keep in mind, this girl came to help you because we, asked her to come help you. She don't know nothing about what's going on. She's just there because we asked her to come and help you. He said, no, I'm not mad at her. I'm like, but yeah, you would have shot and stuff. He like, no, I got to find this girl. I said, okay. I said, maybe you might be lucky. You might find her sitting around after she don't rob you, knowing that you sent a cab to pick her up, an Uber to pick her up from Boca Grande. Anyway, he walked around for I don't know how long. A couple of hours later, he showed back to the apartment, and the girl went home. So at the end of this day, right, I spent almost $80, right, for the Uber to come pick him up because from where she coming from, Uber to bring her to get him, Uber to take them to the office to go file a complaint. I mean, there's not a lot of money in between, right? It's like from where she was to the house, it was like almost like $10 or some shit like that, $10-15, and then pick him up, take him, bring them back, and then at the end I had to pay the girl, of course, because she came, left her baby at home, so I had to pay her. Like I say, I spent almost $80, right, trying to help my boy out. In the end, nothing get done. So, and he's frustrated. He's mad because his laptop. I didn't know he lost his son. Like I said, I just met him a couple months ago, but I didn't know he lost his son. And he have a tablet of his son with a lot of pictures on the tablet, and that tablet was stolen. So of course, emotionally, he's all jacked up, and and I'm saying, bro, you worry about your son tablet, even though he's deceased. I understand that certain things you can change. I said, but you could have been dead. So literally, he's sitting in my other friend's apartment that lives there, trying to log into his account, email stuff. He can't do nothing. He can't remember any password. He's still messed up in the head, drugged. And while trying to log into his Yahoo mail, he literally fell asleep on the couch. Right? Slept for about an hour or so before the girl got there, woke him up, And I talked to him today to the Ring camera. I got a Ring camera at the door. And he's still, I mean, he's doing better. But, emotionally, he's still, now everything is sinking in as the drugs wear out of his system. Everything is sinking in. And I told him, I said, man, you lucky you got people around you who here to help you out. Can you imagine if you hadn't met me and you just booked my apartment through Airbnb? We didn't talk and I didn't know you and all this stuff. I didn't know you to ask somebody else to help you. How will you manage this shit? He's like, yeah, everything happened for a reason. But everything does happen for a reason. Now, I was like, yo, bro, what you gonna do about work? So he's like, well, I'm gonna go to this other chick that he met and he been knowing for a while and see if she can use her phone to call T-Mobile and have them ship a phone to Colombia. I was like, okay, I don't know if that's gonna happen right away. If you can do it or not, do it. I mean, if you can't do it. But, so I don't know if that happened. I said, yo, but why are you gonna go across town, spend money, when you can just walk across the street, talk to my boy Julio, and let him help you out, right? Let him use his phone. He already give you the $100 already after this shit happened because your money all gone. And I told Julio, I said, look, whatever he needs, let me know. I'll send money. Try to help best way I can. Because I mean, he got a good job. He's a program manager, making about 120, 130. But if he can't work, I told him, I said, yo, bro, you need to tell the people you had an emergency and try to change your flight. You know, we're gonna try Monday, call Barranquilla, so you can go to the U.S. Embassy. They got an office in Barranquilla, which is about 2 hours away, and it's gonna cost you round trip. It's gonna cost you less than $50. I mean $30 round trip, 2 hours there, 2 hours back. If they can get you a passport, that way you can go and get a passport instead of having to fly to Bogota. And you have to go stay in Bogota hotel, all that stuff. It'd be more expensive. He's like, no, I got my government issue ID. I'm like, I don't know if they're gonna let you fly with no government issue ID. You know, you don't want to go change your flight and you get to the airport. This is international flight. This is not domestic. Domestic, yeah, they'll let you use that ID. But this is an international flight. And being that you're a foreigner in the country, they don't give a damn about no ID. They want to see your passport. Now, if you have a letter, a police report from the police station saying, yes, you were robbed, they stole your passport, they might let you on the plane. But being that the U.S. Embassy is there, you can go there and get travel document. I mean, they're going to bill you later. They're going to give it to you for free, but they're going to bill you. They ain't going to give you nothing for free. You still have to pay later. But, you know, and I was like, man, I feel so bad. You know, I was like, because I rented him my apartment. I said, yo, you can rent my apartment because the other apartment he was in, they won't let him bring chicks up and all this kind of stuff. So I was like, yo, you can rent my apartment, no issues, you know. But I told him what to do, so this kind of situation don't happen. You know, but of course he didn't listen to me. And, you know, this is what happens sometimes. You got to be very careful when you're in another people's country, because those girls out there, they'll be out to get you. And I kind of feel bad for him, but he's a real nice guy, and hopefully he learned from this and don't make the same mistakes. And then last night, I saw him again in the camera cursing another chick out that he brought to the apartment. So I'm like, maybe he learned his lesson. But guys, I have to cut this video short. My baby just woke up, so I got to go feed her. I love you guys. Stay blessed. We will do this again on another day. This is my first story time, so I hope I did a good job. Let me know.